name's Andrew, and for the 4th in our summer all-age slots, we've come to the natural habitat of a rarely spotted beast. Here, in the Carlisle savannah, we're looking for the lesser spotted Naomi. Let's see what we can find. Come with me. Her habitat, mainly grass, quite untended, the occasional nettle. Here we go. Can you see her if you look carefully through her? There she is. There she is. She's not looking very tall. And as we come closer, we see the reason for that, because she's standing in a hole that her brothers and her daddy dug just a minute ago. And if you look in the hole, we didn't actually dig a very big hole at all, did we? We just dug down until we found some scrapey stones and a bit of clay, and then we stopped digging. So it's not really a very big hole at all, is it? But today we're going to think about how deep something is. And to do that, we're going to look at the Bible together. So this summer we've been thinking about how wide and long and high and deep is God's love. How wide it is, wide enough for absolutely anybody who wants to come to Jesus. How long it is, from before the beginning of time. How high it is, well, how high was King Jesus above all of creation in eternity? I don't know if you built a tower last week, you saw how big our one was. But today we're thinking about how deep God's love is. And if you want to think about that this afternoon, why not think about digging a big hole? If you're a child, you might want to ask mum and dad's permission first. Okay? Think about a deep hole. Someone in our parish just a few weeks ago found a well in the back of their garden. And that well is 20 metres deep and full of amazing clear water. How deep is God's love? Reminds me of a song. How deep is his love? How deep is your love? But anyway, we're not going to sing. We're going to think about Ephesians. How deep is Jesus' love? Well, we thought about how high it was last week. Jesus' love is so deep that he comes from heaven down to earth to be born as a baby. And being born as a baby, living as a real human, he goes down to death on a cross, the worst death, an ugly, awful, grotty death. And having died, he goes down into the grave. That's how deep God's love is. And thinking about that helps you and I know that we really can be sure of God's love for now and forever. Jesus said, I'm the good shepherd because I lay down my life for my sheep. I die on the cross for my sheep. And if we trust in that love on the cross, then we find Jesus the good shepherd whose love we can always trust forever. How wide? Wide enough for absolutely anyone. How long? Long enough from before the beginning of time. How high? Infinitely high above us humans. And how deep? Well, quite a lot deeper than that little hole that we dug for Naomi. Why not think about a deep hole this week? Can you find a well? Can you dig a hole? And think about just how deep God's love is for us, because it's what took Jesus to die on a cross.